Okay, tell me where else you've seen a lake this blue in real life. Like, what?
Okay, so most people think you need at least a week to see all of Washington State National Parks. But the truth is, if you're smart about it, you can actually do it all in just 3 days.
Before we get into the route, here's what you need to know.
As you might imagine, this is a fast-paced itinerary.
So you're gonna drive a lot, you're gonna wake up early, but if your goal is to get a real sense of what makes each park special and see all the greatest hits in one go, this itinerary is for you.
And if you're watching this because you don't have 3 days, stay until the end. I'll help you decide which park is best for you. Hi, I'm Tanya.
And I'm on a mission to take myself on a new adventure somewhere in the world each month. The only rule is I don't skip the adventure.
So let's get to this one.
You'll start in Seattle, starting with day 1 in the Olympic National Park, day 2 in Mount Rainier National Park, and ending with day 3 in North Cascades National Park. The total driving time is going to be about 16 hours spread over 3 days. Though, to be honest, because you're rewarded constantly with gorgeous views at every turn, the driving time doesn't actually feel that long.
Okay, we're gonna kick off your trip driving from Seattle to Olympic National Park,
i.e., maybe the most diverse park in Washington State. In a single day, you can go from misty rainforest to rugged Pacific coastlines. We'll start with Hoh Rainforest. The Hall of Mosses trail is short, flat, and honestly feels straight out of a fairy tale. Definitely go early because parking fills up very quickly. Then head to Rialto Beach for a quintessential Pacific Northwest coast. Moody skies, massive sea stacks, waves crashing to the rocks. It's a little dramatic. And if you have time, swing by Mount Storm King and climb to the top of one of the best views overlooking Lake Crescent. It's a challenging round-trip 4.3-mile hike, but immensely gorgeous. Do it at sunset if you can. Of course, make time for the small town of Forks, Washington, the base for the famous Twilight series.
Day 2 is all about Mount Rainier National Park, i.e. my favorite national park in the entire USA.
At over 14,000 feet, it dominates the skyline even when you're in Seattle and feels almost unreal on a clear day. We're gonna head straight to Paradise. If you only do one hike, walk part of the Skyline Trail. Even a short section will give you glaciers, wildflowers if you're going in the summer, and sweeping views. Alternatively, head to the Sunrise area and hike Mount Fremont Lookout. This is definitely one of my favorite hikes in the area, particularly at sunrise, where Rainier just glows.
Now, if this already feels like a lot, just remember, we're not here to see all the sights. We're here to see what makes each park special, and then we can always go back when we want. So for day 3, head to North Cascades National Park.
This one feels completely different from the other 2 parks because it's rugged, it's remote, and much less crowded, which is exactly why people fall in love with it. Now, the best way to experience this park is by driving Highway 20 and stopping often. Every pullout feels like a postcard in and of itself, but the most popular viewpoints will be packed with people. The shining jewel, of course, is Diablo Lake, one of the most Gatorade blue waters I have ever seen. The water's color comes from glacial silt. I swear this is straight out of the Swiss Alps. Then continue along Highway 20 towards Washington Pass to admire the jagged peaks. The overlooks here are honestly some of my favorite on this trip.
And if you don't have time for all 3 parks, here's how you can decide which one's for you.
Olympic National Park is best for variety. You get rainforests, the coast, you get mountains. Rainier is best for that classic alpine scenery, and again, if you're going in the summer, it's perfect for wildflower season. Finally, North Cascades is best for those dramatic mountain views, fewer crowds if you're hiking into the backcountry, and beautiful scenic drives.
And on to the logistics.
You'll need a car, but any car works in the summer.
Always download offline maps because the service in all these parks is very spotty and you do not want to get lost. Bring layers, snacks, and depending on when you're going, probably some patience as well.
And as always, if you're visiting more than one park this year, the America the Beautiful Pass is so worth it and allows you to support our beautiful parks. Sounds like a win-win to me.
So I'm curious, if you could only pick one of these parks to go to, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to experience more bucket list adventures but don't know where to start, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next adventure. Catch you out there.